Welcome back, fishing friends, to another adventure.
Alright guys, on this little Shakespeare micro series with the loose speed spin 100, I've got a little Berkley Drip Minnow that I'm testing out on a slip bobber, just kind of jigging it along, twitching it a little bit. See if we can entice a bite. The little drift minnow is in like a shad pattern, like a little slender minnow, kind of like the twitchtail. I loved the twitchtail. I caught so many fish on that thing. Alright guys, here's this little drip minnow. Barely got the hook showing. I got on a little trout magnet. Look at that. Hopefully you can see it. But man, this thing is a great little lure. I'm impressed with it. I mean, it's going to take a lot to overtake the twitchtail, but I've got years of fishing the twitchtail, but this little guy right here is pretty good. No complaints from me. It's kind of a rough time of year to be using it, but we'll see if we can coax a bite. Fishing's been kind of rough now that we're in the winter time here, but the crappie are feeding, they sure will hit this thing. There we go. Had a little thump right there. Is he on? A real subtle bite? He may be on there. Let's see. Nope. Boy, he was pecking at it. I hear the geese. Are they coming in to land? Boy, they're way up there. Sorry guys, I wasn't trying to make you dizzy. Ooh. Alright, so we had a couple of pecks out there. There's a real light bite, like a crappie bite. There's some warmouths in here, some bluegill, bass, gar. Fishing a trout magnet one time on a Berkley Twitchtail, I had a gar just destroy. It about a foot off the bank. I was reeling it in and kabam! And I could not land that fish on that light line. Alright guys, on this Berkley Drip Minnow, I got something. Ooh! It's a nice bass! And that was my fault landing him, because see all that cabbage down there? Holy cow. Alright, there it is right there. I pulled him right into the cabbage, guys. That was my fault. Then he freaked out. Man, this little lure is great. Alright, so we have a little hot spot right out there. I gotta remember this. Gotta do my triangulation right off from that tree, and behind me, this tree. Because there'll be times where the water's up so far here, I won't be able to get in here. The water's usually right up into the grass here. So I'm hoping he's got a buddy with him. Alright, so we know the drip minnow works. If you can avoid the human error, look at all that cabbage. See, I pulled him right into that. Could have had a little bit better hook set too. You know what that is? That's a turtle. It wasn't a turtle this time. There we go. Check this out. It's a little largy, a young guy. And he's got it right there. The Drip Minnow by Berkley. There he is. Good little panfish size. Ooh, something just busted on the surface over there. Yeah, guys, there's, you know, I always travel up to Iowa and fish up there. We're pure fishing, Berkley, you know, that's the home up in that area. So I want to see if I can get a tour of the Berkley, that whole pure fishing, that whole outfit up there when I'm there this summer. And I use quite a bit of their products, and I have in the past, from the Fritz sides, the Credge, the Stunna, some of the jigs. So there's different stuff in their line that I really like. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get this thing rigged, untangled a bit here. There we go. So I want to get out there and go visit the place, and of course they sell stuff out there, so I'm gonna do some shopping. Yeah, I used to really throw the Fritz sides all the time, and I still like them. I just, you know, you want to try different things. So I'm just twitching this along in here, being real patient, letting the Drip Minnow do the work for me. Got on a little trout magnet. There's some other little jig heads you can use it on, or just like a little hook, regular little. I got that one in a snag. You can use it on a little, just a little hook, you know, like a little panfish hook, or you can also use it on, oh, like a little shaky head. Now these guys are using this stuff for drop shots, forward facing, all these different little finesse techniques. But, ooh, I almost slipped. But for a kid, you know, to have some fun, or like a little family fishing event, or just whatever. I mean, this lure is great. There we go. So if you're looking for something that's kind of cool, to synthetic kind of minnow type deal, this one will get the job done for you. 2 thumbs up for me, for sure. Easy. That first bass was my fault. This one, he tried to shoot right in there again, and I just tried to steer him away, but he still went right over some of the cabbage, and I was like, oh no, not again. that turtle. I saw him pop up by my bobber. I know it's him. If a turtle is whacking on this drip minnow, I know they're looking for food, you know, because we're here in the winter, but you know this bait is good. There he is. See him way out there now, so he moved. Oh, I gotta watch your back cast here. Why throw it out there by him again? I don't know. I just like this spot, I suppose. Alright guys. For this drip minnow, I gotta give it a couple of thumbs up for sure. It's a lot of fun to fish with. It gets results. I mean, if I had a turtle whack this thing a couple of times, and then of course I caught the bass, then you know it's a proven lure. So if you get a chance to pick up a pack or two, go for it. Go to the website. You can go find them in Tackle Warehouse. Obviously, you can go to Berkley. But I'd definitely give these a shot if you're looking for some kind of little minnow finesse type deal. You can see on a bobber, it's terrific. Put on a little jig head and fire it out there too. There's just different ways you can drop shot. A lot of different things you could do with it. So this is definitely going to be in my arsenal from here on out. What do we got here on the drip minnow? A little largy, huh? Cruising along. So I'm in a different spot here and just kind of pitching this around. Boy, he looks hungry. Check him out. And there's plenty of forage in this lake. There we go, guys. The drip minnow from Berkley. Good stuff. So I'm just kind of pitching it around here at this other spot. Storms just rolled through. A lot of crappie hang around this general area here. And so do bass. It's a cool little place to fish. It's just super peaceful. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me today while I've been pitching this around. I will see you next time.
Now get out there and get your lures wet.